weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready, set. Gotta be lying. Gotta be simple.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Now back to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll only get this to the 7. Shy of what he needed. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, the Seahawks come after it, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's going to score and it's a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got it. Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 81 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Vikings send out their punter. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Vikings send out their punter. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Lion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 40-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Dragon 60.
Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The full start backs him up 5. First and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Come on. Hit. 19 right.
They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. They'll set up to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
The Vikings at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hines.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check out, street.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. But that's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
70 Rangers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Now for the point after. Fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They run with Hines. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 36, Vikings 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Their own 7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Come on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
18 rattling. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick. Warriors 17. Hey.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Got it. Ready? Dragon 60.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Vikings send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, Hill.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Walker once more. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
2nd and
18, Roger. 18, Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Dragon 60. Take the 11. Take the 11.
They'll look to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and long. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneers, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Come on. Hey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That's taken in by Watson.
They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go now.
And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Complete to Christian Watson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Vikings 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
They'll try and sneak it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the...
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his man, Samuel. Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Walker. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Come on.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That's out to the left and complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Connecting with Hill. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out.
but all the game management stuff trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Watson making the catch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Christian Watson.
69 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's second and 8. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. And forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Now the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before.
go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
but I pop out in black. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it in racks.